get started. It was 5 o'clock, and Alan was riding his motorcycle in San Francisco. When was Alan riding his motorcycle?
It's 5 o'clock.
Well,
And Alan
at 5 o'clock, right?
is riding
At
his
5 o'clock,
motorcycle.
Alan was riding his motorcycle. Was Alan riding his car?
No.
Or
His
was
motorcycle.
Alan riding his motorcycle? Well, of course, Alan was riding his motorcycle. Where was Alan riding his motorcycle?
In San Francisco. Alan
In
is
San
riding
Francisco.
motorcycle
Alan
in
was
San
riding
Francisco.
his motorcycle in San Francisco. When was he riding? At 5 o'clock.
It's 5 o'clock.
At 5 o'clock, Alan was riding his motorcycle in San Francisco. He was riding down Van Ness Street and came to a stoplight. Who was riding down Van Ness Street?
Alan rides down Van Ness Street.
Alan was riding down Van Ness Street. What was he riding on?
On his
a motorcycle. He was riding on his motorcycle. Was he riding down Market Street?
No, Van Ness Street.
No, not
Alan
Market
is
Street.
riding
He
Van
wasn't
Ness
riding
Street.
down Market Street. Was he riding down Lombard Street?
No, Van Ness Street.
No, he wasn't riding down Lombard Street. He was riding down Van Ness Street. When? When was he riding down Van Ness Street?
It's 5 o'clock. Alan
At 5
was
o'clock.
riding down
At
Van
5
Ness Street.
o'clock, he was riding down Van Ness Street. Who was riding down Van Ness Street?
Alan.
At 5 o'clock.
Alan riding down Van Ness Street.
Alan.
At 5 o'clock.
Alan was riding down Van Ness Street at 5 o'clock. Was he in a truck?
What?
No, he wasn't in a truck. He was on his motorcycle.
His motorcycle.
And he came to a stoplight. Did Alan come to a go light?
No, stoplight. He came to stoplight.
No. He didn't come to a go light. He came to a stoplight. We never say go light. We only say stoplight. Who came to a stoplight?
Alan came to a stoplight.
Alan, of course. Alan came to a stoplight. What was he on when he came to a stoplight?
What's going on?
A motorcycle. He was on a motorcycle when he came to a stoplight. Where was the stoplight?
Van Ness Street.
Well, on Van Ness Street. The stoplight was on Van Ness Street. Was the stoplight on Embarcadero Street?
No,
Or
Van Ness Street.
was the stoplight on Van Ness Street? Van Ness, of course, Van Ness. The stoplight was on Van Ness Street. Who was at the stoplight? Alan was at the stoplight. Which city was Alan in?
San Francisco.
In San Francisco, of course. Alan was in San Francisco. Where is Van Ness? Van Ness Street.
Van Ness is in San Francisco.
Of course. Van Ness Street
In
is in San Francisco. Is Van Ness Street in New York?
No, Van Ness is in San Francisco.
In San Francisco. Of course, Van Ness Street is in San Francisco. Where was Alan riding?
Alan riding down Van Ness Street in San Francisco.
He was riding on Van Ness Street in San Francisco. And he came to a stoplight. A red Ferrari pulled up next to him.
Ah.
Did the red Ferrari pull up behind him?
No.
No, not behind him. The red
The red Ferrari
pulled
pulls up next to him.
him.
Next to him.
What pulled up next to Alan?
A red Ferrari pulls up next to Alan.
A red Ferrari pulled up next to Alan. Did Alan pull up next to a red Ferrari?
No, a red Ferrari pulls up next to Alan.
Alan didn't pull up next to a red Ferrari. A red Ferrari pulled up next to him. Where did the red Ferrari pull up next to Alan?
The stoplight in Van Ness Street.
On Van Ness Street. At a stoplight
On
on
Van
Van Ness
Ness Street.
Street. A red Ferrari
Pulls up next
next
to
to
him.
Alan. Was Alan in a red Ferrari? No. Alan wasn't in a red Ferrari. He was on a motorcycle. Alan was on a motorcycle. What did the red Ferrari do?
What's the... Check it out.
It pulled up next to Alan.
It pulls up
The
next
red
to Alan.
Ferrari
The red Ferrari.
pulled up next to Alan.
It's supposed to be quite good.
The driver